anything. Whether it's a pasta, a bed of rice, a salad, just on a plate with a delicious sauce, you know what it is? The fanciest meal of the week. Today we are bringing it to you from Egg Harbor, part of the Rosselli Group and our #1 food brand here at QVC. Jen Kovich is back with me.
Hi.
And we're bringing you the big scallops,
Yes,
right? These are not
huge.
the little ones that sometimes you see like in the grocery store or maybe in the frozen section. Today we're bringing you 3 1-pound bags of the large Atlantic sea scallops. Now I'll tell you right away, these are not the ones that are gonna shrink either.
Right.
Because they're not like solution injected. 5 payments of $34. They're a thing called dry scallops. We'll talk to you about that. Gets them home, and we do not have auto delivery on this. So if you're the person that loves scallops and you're thinking of like quintessential spring and summer recipes, this is the way to do it. M93150, that's your item number. Okay, what are you doing over here? Just butter?
Just a little
scallops,
bit of butter or oil, scallops, 2.5 to 3 minutes on each side, and you have dinner ready to go.
Look at the caramelization.
That's right. Look at the caramelization. Now, you can only get that caramelization with an all-natural dried scallop.
Okay, so tell us what a dried scallop is for somebody who doesn't know.
Okay, so a dry scallop means that it has not been injected or soaked with anything. A lot of times, and our customers don't always know this, that they've actually, if you have had a wet scallop or if you've been to a 5-star restaurant, white tablecloth, you think you're paying top-notch, you're gonna have a top-notch experience, but then they douse it with Alfredo sauce and tomatoes and things like that. It's because they're trying to mask that they were not able to give you that caramelization, the crustiness on the outside, that nice resilience on the inside, no graininess.
Look at the bounce. No graininess, no sand,
that's
basically.
Right, exactly.
I know, that's the thing, right? So, you know, that's one of the things that I noticed when I would buy scallops, right? Scallops, you can have a varying type of experience, whether you're buying them at the fish store, whether you're buying them in the frozen section, or here at QVC, or if you're eating them at a really fine restaurant. Many times, you bite into it and then there's like a little piece of sand.
Exactly.
Or there's maybe like a rubberiness to them. They don't cook the right way.
That's right.
These melt in your mouth.
They do.
There's a butteriness and a delicateness about them. And I have never, ever, ever had like a grain of sand in an Egg Harbor scallop.
Never. No, you won't. You won't. Because here's the thing. We're giving you all natural dry sea scallops. We are harvesting these from the North Atlantic between New Jersey and up through New England. So you're getting the best of the best when it comes to sea scallops. These are dry, meaning we don't inject them, we don't soak them in anything. We want you to have the real scallop experience.
Surf and turf.
Surf and turf.
Covered.
Yes.
Appetizers, we'll show you how to make bacon wrapped scallops. It's the most delicious thing.
It is.
Here's what I want you to know. We have fewer than 400 remaining. It's not gonna last. $34 gets it home. I was telling Jen backstage, I was like, I don't remember the last time we had scallops on air, right? It's been forever.
Right.
M93150 is your item number. I want to show some of the ideas on the table. Now, right in front of me, is this all 3 pounds over rice?
That's all 3 pounds.
Wow.
That is so many sea scallops.
A lot.
That's a lot of sea
scallops.
scallops. But again, notice how they have that gorgeous caramelization. Here's your perfect surf and turf.
Oh my gosh, I want that all day.
Right, me too. And then this is what we love. This is what we make all the time. Our grilled asparagus, our grilled street corn with that wonderful sea scallop. And what I notice here too is you'll see that we put 4, 5 sea scallops as you're serving. That's really all you need because they're so filling.
That's what you get at the restaurant, but how much are you paying, right?
That's
for
right.
4 of them on a plate.
Can you imagine?
Over
I mean,
polenta.
right, polenta, and then look at this. So take just sea scallops with a little bit of butter and then some buttery crackers and a little bit of Parmesan over top. Yes, you were right there.
Oh my gosh.
And then you bake that. Oh my word.
And I feel like this is that quintessential, you go to a restaurant, when you order the scallops, they serve it over some sort of like spread or schmear on the plate. And you know, how much are you paying for that? Here, we're giving you the opportunity to make it your way in your house. My mom always says, cooking at home allows you the best thing ever.
Absolutely.
It's to cook and to eat the way that you want it. If you are thinking about how to make the bacon wrapped scallops, I asked Jen to do this because I was like, Jen, you know, I don't necessarily do that. Fewer than 200 remain. So please place your orders.
Yes.
93150.
You will be making this. So all we've done is we've taken bacon, we cook it, we bake it, at 400 degrees for 5 minutes. So it's only going to to be partially baked. You take your raw sea scallop and then you wrap it and then you put a skewer right through and then place that on your baking pan. That's all you have to do. In about 8 to 10 minutes, baked at 400 degrees, these are going to come out perfect every single time.
8 to 10 minutes.
8 to 10 minutes. That's all it takes.
And you've got appetizers for everybody. But by the way, I mean, I think the hardest part here is cooking the bacon for the 5 minutes, right?
And then not eating it.
Yeah, that's what I mean, right? Because the whole house will smell so good.
Yes.
If you want it, today is your day to try it out for yourself. Here's what I know.
Yes.
When spring and summer hits, I want more fish in my diet for sure.
Absolutely.
Something about the season, the lightness, the airiness. Scallops are the lightest fish, in my opinion, right? Because like they're not heavy, there's not a denseness to them.
I agree.
And these are super buttery and smooth.
Yes, they're buttery and smooth, and you get that caramelization you don't always. So if you have cooked sea scallops before and you're like, mine did not look like that, and they were not dry sea scallops. They were perhaps injected with a chemical, unfortunately. And here's the other thing. If you've had sea scallops, you're like, no, mine were rubbery, mine had grains in them. That's the sand. They were not cleaned properly. And perhaps if you've been to a restaurant and you've had that rubbery experience, they were not cooked properly. Perhaps they were overcooked. And that really is the telltale sign that you are not getting the cream of the crop when it comes to that sea scallop. Sea scallops are not supposed to be rubbery. They're supposed to have a nice bounce and resilience.
And you're
to them.
supposed to see the different fibers, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, just like what you're seeing there. That's actually the texture of the sea scallop, and that's what you're supposed to have.
Right, that right there, you are supposed to see those splits and seams. That's the texture that we're talking about. But when you put that in your mouth, it doesn't feel, melts. It does not feel like a texture just melts in your mouth. I mean, literally, I'm salivating. These are so... These are so good. So good. Delicious. But again, it's that large size. You've had smaller sea scallops. You probably have not seen this size. These are massive. And the fact that you're getting 3 1-pound bags, which if I can show that really quickly, you're going to get 3 1-pound bags sent right to your door all the way from the North Atlantic.
Oh my gosh, they're so great. Listen, today's your day to pick them up, M93150. We don't have a lot left. So if you want them, please check out your shopping cart because I have a feeling this will sell out just like a lot of our other items have, and we have no auto delivery on this offer. All right, so Jen, you're going over here to this table.
I am, thank you.
I'll walk you over, my dear.
Because you said you were waiting for this.
Yes, I am, the lemon burst. But first, take a look at your screen. We had a